Welcome to another episode of Alan's Collection. Today we're going to review one of the most mysterious characters of the X-Men universe. We're talking about Raven Darkholme, also known as Mystique. Sometimes an ally, but most times an enemy. So, let's begin. Marvel Legends X-Men VHS Mystique. Okay guys, here we have the outer box for Mystique from the VHS line, guys. This box brings back a lot of memories. I genuinely thought a VHS cassette was going to slide off from the bottom, guys, as I had many movies in this format back in the day, back in the 90s. So let's check out the box. So on the top we have the classic X-Men animated series logo and the classic comic logo to the left. And on the front center we have an artwork of Mystique herself. And as you can see, she's holding a candle. Moving to the side of the box, we have just the head of Mystique looking sideways. The logo of the X-Men here and MVL, like if it was the VHS logo. Of course, MVL stands for Marvel Legends, guys. Now let's check out the back of the box. And to the right we have a picture of the figure itself. And to the left we have information about the character. Below we have all the warnings and legal information. Now let's check out the other side of the box, where we have a picture of Mystique. And below again the X-Men logo and the MVL Marvel Legends logo. And now we're back to the front of the box. And that's it for the outer box, guys. Now let's check out the inner packaging, guys. And we have three pieces here. One I would assume is the figure Mystique herself. The figure is wrapped up in tissue paper. And you can see that it is her, as it is a partially see-through tissue paper. The other are the accessories, I would assume. And of course, lastly here we have the legal warnings. So let's open up the tissue paper to see what we have here, guys. Let's start with the biggest one. So let's see. And of course she has a piece of cardboard to support the figure. You can see that they have protected the figure. There you go, guys, here we have Mystique herself. Next, let's check out the smaller tissue. This is the smaller tissue paper wrap. Oh, look, we have little baby Nightcrawler. Very cute, guys. And we also get weapons and extra hands, as you can see here. Now that we have revealed what comes inside the VHS box, let's check out the vanilla pose for Mystique. Okay guys, here we are in the figure and head sculpt section, and first of all what stands out is her red hair, which looks nicely sculpted, but we shall talk about the head sculpt in a moment. I very much like the painting in this figure. As you can see, her skin is painted in pale blue, and the torso is painted in white and has some grey cell shading, which extends all the way down to her skirt. And speaking about her skull belt, it's very nicely sculpted. It's a signature outfit for Mystique, guys. Very cool. Painted in yellow, of course, and these skulls are very true to her villainous way of dressing, guys. You can also see the cell shading in the boots as well, in the white boots. Very nice. Now, speaking about the head sculpt, as I said before, it does stand out. It really looks very nicely sculpted. And you can see a mini skull on the top of Mystique's forehead. She has menacing yellow eyes, and her face expression is of course a typical menacing expression of Mystique, guys. Well, now it's time to review the articulation, guys. Now let's check out the articulation for Mystique, guys. And starting with the head. So the head moves down like this and back again. And the head can move to the left and can move to the right. So again, the head moves down, but it doesn't move up much, almost nothing, guys. Now let's check out the torso articulation. As you can see, she has an ab crunch, but as you also can see, she cannot move much down and just a little bit up like this. And you can also move a little bit the torso to the left and to the right. Not that much, guys. And as you can see, there is no waist articulation, guys. So let's move on to the arm articulation. The arm can move forward. The arm can move backwards. And the arm can move out like this. And as you can see, there is a single jointed elbow articulation. You can move the elbow like this, up to here, like that. And of course, it doesn't have bicep articulation. Now let's check out the hand articulation. You can move the hand down and up. You can also turn the hand, make a full rotation of the hand, guys, just like this. And that's it for the arm articulation. Now let's check out the leg articulation, guys. And the leg moves forward. The leg also moves backward, but just like this. The skirt is not impeding the leg to move backwards, but it doesn't move that much. But the leg can move out. We do get a thigh cut. As you can see here, you can move the thigh left to the right. You can move the thigh quite nicely, guys. Now let's check out the knee articulation. We have a double jointed knee, as you can see here. And you can bend the knee all the way up to here and back. We don't have shin articulation, but we do have foot articulation, and you can move the foot down. There's no rocker there. So that's it for the articulation of Mystique, guys. Now let's check out the accessories for Mystique. Okay guys, here we have the accessories for Mystique. Just a few accessories there. Let's start with the weapons. She brings a nice rifle, highly detailed. I very much like the colors of this weapon. And of course we get a pistol as well, very nicely painted and very nicely sculpted as well. And we also get a couple of gripping hands, as you can see, to grab the weapons, to grab the rifle and to grab the pistol. It does have cell shading as well, so very, very nice. But I think the most important accessory is Baby Nightcrawler, guys. Very nicely painted as well in blue. You can see the hair. And of course he's wrapped up in this red sheet. So I think it's a very, very nicely detailed accessory of Kurt Wagner, of Nightcrawler himself. Oh look, Baby Nightcrawler comes with a yellow pacifier. Very cool, guys. And that's it for the accessories, guys. I remember Mystique as a fearless villain that went up against the X-Men in most of the times that she appeared. But I mostly remember 2 episodes that gave fans the chance to explore more about the character. One of them being A Rogue's Tale, where we saw how Mystique tries to convince Rogue she is her mother, that Mystique is her mother. But in the end, Rogue tells Mystique that her place is now with the X-Men. And of course the other episode, which is Bloodlines, where we see the story of Mystique rejecting her son, rejecting Kurt Wagner, Nightcrawler. She wanted to be a countess to gain status, but she was not going to be able to do that because once they saw that she had a baby mutant, then she was going to be immediately rejected. So she opted for throwing away, literally, Kurt Wagner. And the story developed. Kurt Wagner reunites with Mystique to forgive her, to pray that she's forgiven as well. So it's a very, very interesting character, guys. A character that has a very awesome power. She's a shapeshifter. Okay guys, thank you very much for watching this video. I have very much enjoyed reviewing Mystique from the X-Men animated series. Do not forget to give a like, leave a comment, and of course subscribe. And I'll see you again on Alan's Collection.